Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. Today's episode, I wanted to challenge you to dig deep into your minds, however far that goes, and I wanted to find out what set you on your path to recollect or first collect mask. There's a lot of different scenarios there could be, but in the comments, I'll be most curious about yours, just because there's a lot of us that are going through all this, like waiting for everything to come, and hoping that the loyal subjects line actually sustains. But if that doesn't happen, then we have our original toys. Now, for me, it had to do with me finding some of my mask vehicles from when I was a kid in my parents' basement. We had, my brother and I, we had almost positive all of Series 1 and 2, some of Series 3, none of Series 4. And a couple pieces survived. And when I saw it, I was kind of curious that, I wonder what it would take to actually do this recollect. I made a decision of only collecting out of the box if accessories are missing, as long as the toy looks aesthetically pleasing. That's good. And it made it really hard because there weren't really that many websites out there. We had Albert Pinello at one point. I think it's still running, and a couple of the ones that were floating around. But at that point in time, I was studying to be a web designer, front-end developer. So that's how I got the website going, because of the lack of information in one spot. I wanted one source. So that's where I kind of got to that point. As I was going through the site, and as I finally had an adult job at one point, I was able to recollect, slow and steady. And I know that I kept some of the bigger ones toward the end, like Laser Command and Fire Force, and some of the Playful line. But it was like it was the childhood wonderment that rekindled for me. And I'm happy it did. I get to talk to you guys. And I'm trying to think if my path would have went similar if I hadn't found that, those old ones. And I don't think it would have. So, if you're a firm believer and everything happens for a reason, chalk one up for this one here. One of the biggest regrets I had, though, was that my brother and I, we beat the hell out of those toys. Like, they got good wear. Some are buried in my childhood backyard. Some were thrown away, I would imagine, broken, of course. And that was before the channel. I guess I was accidentally breaking things before it was cool. So I don't know. And as you're typing that out, as you're typing out where it came back for you, what would you consider your end game for this? Like, if you're going for a full box collection, do you have to get every box? Do you have to get the European versions and everything like that, or is it just a standard run? Do you need to get things that were released in North America versus some of the stuff that was released in Europe? Do you cut it off there? There's a lot of ways to interpret it, but if you had to put a stamp on where it ends, think about that too, because I'd be curious about that. For me, I don't know. I still want to collect. I still want my son to, be able to grow up with these toys. And from what I understand, he could probably use the Little Subjects one. I still don't have it in yet, by the way. So I can't wait to do that one. I don't know. It's these little daunting questions. And obviously you can put this toward any collection, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, Superpowers, etc. But what rekindled your passion for collecting masks? How far did you take it? And where do you see your end game at for it? What's the marker going to be? I'd love to hear it in the comments. So as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep Mask alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later. Spectrum's got such supervision.